All right, let me get this started here. It's a little bit of something new for us, trying to go live here. And greetings, citizens of the internet. I'm Static Buzz with the Gaming Watch. With me is German the Great. Unfortunately, Oz can't be with us this week. He has business that is taking him away. Which is unfortunate because he always adds so much, but we'll keep him in our thoughts and try to press on without him. So, how are you doing over there, German?
I am actually doing really good. I came back from helping out at a haunted house, so it's gonna be freaking epic. So, anybody out there who wants to do come and see the haunted house, we'll be basically doing it out there on next week. It's on Tolleson, so I'll give you some more details on that if you want to know. But other than that, I'm doing awesome. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, doing all right. Just wanted to verify that the sound was good because you never know when you do something like this. You know, it could always be it's no sound and we're talking to ourselves. So, yeah, I just verified we're good there.
Sweet.
And hopefully everybody can hear me. That's the only part that I didn't check. I think we're good though.
I'm able to hear it, so we're good to go.
All right. So what we have on tap this week is Epic Game Store September updates, adding a lot of features and stuff, and they talk about stuff in development. Last of Us and the multiplayer conundrum. Borderlands 3 has some hot fixes. Death Stranding news. We got the October games for Xbox Gold and PlayStation Plus. We're going to list those. Apex Legend had a video that came out that they did some stuff, so we'll be talking about that. Minecraft had Minecon and they announced some things. And Call of Duty in the wrong side of the news again. We will talk about all of that. And our first bit of news is the Epic Game Store update for September. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because since the Epic Store has came into play, there's been so many people bashing it, and it looks like they're at least trying to fix things and make things right, where, you know, people are complaining about things and they're like, well, we're working on it. So some of the stuff they're working on, they're going to do a new library view option. So they've shipped a new library view option. This includes the new list view, search functionality, the ability to sort either alphabetically or last played, and the ability to filter out uninstalled games that you own. So if you're looking for a cleaner view, they hopefully have that for you. They're also trying to improve the patch size. We've rolled out a new tooling for partners that allows them to create further optimized patches. If you're a player with a low bandwidth connection, this benefits you because these optimized patches dramatically reducing the patch download size. Playtime tracking. I know this is something I like to see. How much time am I spending in a game? They didn't have that before. Bundles. So now developers can bundle their games together and sell a bundle, which means more savings for us. I'm down.
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely. I think we all love savings.
Oh yeah, we do. Some new storefront, which a new store and browsing experience, including curated collections. So I don't know what that means, but we'll have to see. They're also working on an Epic Game overlay. They're creating an Epic Game in-game overlay. They're still in the works for that, so they haven't really decided on that. But I think that they're doing the right thing. They're stepping in the right direction for all these things. They just need some time to catch up. You can't beat a software that's been out there for years, because how software works is you come out with version 1 and then you improve upon it. Version 2, 3, 4. I don't even know what version Steam is on, but Epic's Game Store has got to be in the low numbers compared to Steam. So be patient, people. Be patient.
Yeah, and in reality, I mean, it does take a lot of time, especially all those programmers out there. You know, it does take time. It does take dedication, and honestly, it's something that you foresee in the future that stuff will happen, hiccups here and there, hiccups there, and like Static said, just have patience that's all you can have, and this would actually improve and get better as it comes around, for different versions.
Yeah, and a lot of people complain, about the features and everything, but more people in the marketplace selling to us means more options for deals and bargains. And
Right.
so we should be encouraging them to keep going. Hey, keep going. Fix these things that we want fixed, and then instead of all this backlash where they're banning Epic Game Store and stuff because whatever. It's like, no, don't do that. Encourage them. We want more options. We want more deals.
More bundles.
So you want to take on that Last of Us 2 news tidbit?
Yeah, definitely. So Last of Us will have a multiplayer after all. So definitely, it was believed that it was The Last of Us 2 would not have a multiplayer, but I couldn't find the origins of this. But it was an interview or a random tweet on one of the developers' status that the game wouldn't have multiplayer, and I'm not sure if they included, but quote unquote at launch, or not. But it was taken as the model. The mode would not be making an appearance at all. So, what I'm looking at, Naughty Dog responded a few days later with this quote unquote. We wanted to address multiplayer in The Last of Us Part 2. As we stated, we stated, and the single player campaign is far and away the most ambitious projects Naughty Dog has ever undertaken. Likewise, as development began on the evolution of our faction and mode for The Last of Us Part 1, the vision of the team grew beyond an additional mode that could be included with our enormous single player campaign. Wanting to support both visions, we made the difficult choice that The Last of Us Part 2 would not include an online mode. However, you will eventually experience that fruits of our team online ambitions, but not as part of The Last of Us Part 2. When and where will we realize as it still be determined, but rest assured that we're not a big fan on faction as rest of the community, and are excited to share more when it's ready.
Yeah, I don't know
So
what they mean by their factions. I know that they're making it sound more like an open world game where you can pick factions and there's going to be warring going on between them or something. But I really don't know. I haven't dove that deep into it. Have you?
I mean, how I've seen it, I mean, what I foresee may possibly happen, kind of like, what I've seen happen, like factions like Destiny, for example, they have their factions, where you'd be able to go hunt for different objects and experience different things for different factions as you go along with the game. But necessarily, I mean, it could be either both ways, maybe competing with each other, as an open world, or working with each other with different factions, just give different styles of different characters. Maybe that could be happening something like that.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what they're doing with it. I need to kind of research that, I think, because if they're making it more of an open world and we get to actually decide which side we want to go with, then that would play big into the replayability of this game, and your preferences for which faction you went with and whatnot could be huge. So
Yeah, definitely. That'd be actually really good. Actually, you can actually choose what you want to do, and even better if an open world, honestly, because you have a lot to do, a lot more things to accomplish, and it just seems more likely to have more ability to have a brighter future.
yeah, and it kind of makes you wonder, like, how different are the factions going to be? Are they going to be some factions that you're just like good-hearted people are going to be like, no way, I'm not dealing with those people. They're just like really, really bad. And then you're going to have other factions where they're like, they're not so bad. I can kind of deal with them not liking rabbits or something, but or whatever it is.
Yeah, definitely.
So moral choices. ought to be interesting.
That choices will be nice actually to have.
Yeah, because in the first one you just kind of went through the storyline, and the only choice really came at the end. That was like the major choice.
Yeah.
We're not gonna spoil. Nope. So yeah, I'm gonna be definitely down for that. I'm gonna want to research what that faction is all about and probably play that when it comes out. But on to a game that we are playing now. Borderlands 3 has some hot fixes. So this week, Borderlands 3 hot fixes will be live before 3 p.m. today. I'm not sure when this came out. I should have done better and put a date on this thing. So these changes are already out. This was earlier in the week, but some of the changes they did were some weapon hot fixes, like sniper rifles deal higher damage, but they deal high damage but felt a little cumbersome to use in certain scenarios. This change will increase the overall damage and increase usability in more combat engagement. So I like this because I like sniper rifles. Pistols, Jacobs and Torque pistols were outperforming other manufacturers, so they kind of even that out. Maliwar manufacturer, the weapons had reduced overall damage because they applied elemental dots at a rate and damage greater above the other manufacturers. This effect was toned down before launch, but the overall damage was not sufficiently adjusted to compensate for the reduction in elemental dots. So they're adding back some of the overall damage and making the weapon faster, so elemental builds can really take advantage of Maliwan. Atlas manufacturer, Atlas weapons relied on a game loop that we felt gave players a greater advantage when used correctly. Turns out the loop is not used if the damage doesn't compensate for the time to set up. Definitely, we want that damage. So now damage on all Atlas weapons should be should facilitate players using them in general, on top of feeling badass when they take advantage of the Atlas technology. So basically all the Atlas damage is increased by 25%. So then they go into miscellaneous adjustments. They had adjustment for the Jacob assault rifle to differentiate the assault rifle from the pistol as more of a mid to long range powerhouse. So they added some increased damage to the assault rifle. They did a dull SMG damage increase 10%. Vladov heavy weapon damage increased by 25%. E-Tech TDOR shotgun damage increased by 50%.
Whoa.
They did some legendary modifications. Queens and Queen Call fire rate reduced by 50%. Firestorm and Storm-based charge times were reduced to 1 second, down from 2. All right, now we go into some more things. Grave Ward. Grave Ward beam attack did not properly scale based on levels at higher levels. So the attacks of Grave Ward now scale based on level, reduced overall health by 20%, increased resistance to elemental damage. Other miscellaneous changes. Hollow Point Guardian rank has been temporarily disabled. They plan on addressing it in the future. Vault Hunters should no longer scream when affected by dots when shields are active. Yeah, so you would scream like you were taking damage even if your shield was up, but you weren't. So,
oh my god. That's pretty funny. Like,
that is, yeah, and you're still going. You're not. Your animation's not changing. You're still going. You're still going to town. So, vending machines will now restock with higher quality items of the day. Adjust the visual concern on malware shotguns with cryo elements. Legendary loot drops have been balanced throughout the game. Crew challenge enemies will drop their intended specific loot, and some enemies like Troy and Rampager will be a bit more stingy and no longer drop legendaries every kill. So if you guys didn't know, there was the drop rate on legendaries was really high. So now, if you didn't get it, you're kind of screwed. You have to grind it. You're gonna grind it, but I guess you'll appreciate it more when you get it. They also did some Vault Hunter adjustments. I mean, this is a long article on Borderlands 3, but you got to do it when you got to do it. So Zane, his Digiclone, I'm not going to read all the notes on it, but just the main points. Digiclone damage increased by 38%. Drone damage increased by 50%. Cryo bullet damage permanently removed. Drone rocket damage increased by 50%. Almighty Ordnance rockets damage increased by 75%. Amara, Guardian Angel, health restoration reduced from 100% to 50%. Nerf. Glamour damage penalty reduced from -30 to -10 on flak. Why did they say flak? Glamour damage. I don't know why they did that. All right, Gorillas in the Mist bonus greatly outweighed its penalty to. Oh no, sorry, that flak. They went on to flak, so the glamour damage is just Amara's, and then flak is the next one. So Gorilla in the Mist duration reduced from 8 seconds to 6 seconds. Why are you nerfing my flak, man? Come on. Gorilla in the Mist critical damage bonus reduced from 50 to 25. I don't really care because I don't use that. And yeah, and I'm kind of messed up. It looks like we have another article in here. I'll save that for later. You can go ahead and if you want to take the Death Stranding news, that'd be great.
Yeah, definitely. Real quick, for the whole update here for Borderlands, you know, the percentages that they were going to, I mean, honestly, that's actually accurate. You know what I mean? They try to make it as accurate as possible because you think about, I was looking at the shotgun you mentioned, you know, upgrade for 50% more. It's kind of like, it makes sense. You know what I mean? Where, I mean, if you have something else, like, because you're the same, you know, distance or whatever, you know, you're shooting at it and, you know, and just, in our reality, the damage pertains to the weapon.
You know, it depends on if the range of the shotgun, because some games they have the range of the shotgun is too long, so you get a lot of the damage even though they're far away, when in reality the spread of a shotgun gets wider as it goes out, so
True.
the damage would be less further out, and they don't really compensate for that. So as long as they compensate for that and the 50% is like in closer, then I'm down for it. But the further away damage has to be reduced because of the spread. So yeah,
in our reality, it should be nice. You know how to shoot the shells start spread out. You have two people on two ends. You know, it'd be nice to just have them when you're shooting is hitting both and just one.
Yeah. I think they do that because I've seen on shotguns where I get the next guy over a little bit at least.
Okay, I've seen that, so I was kind of like wondering if that's happened.
But I'll have to pay more close attention to make sure that really happens. It might just be my imagination.
Imagination.
Imagine all the shotguns. All right, go ahead.
All right, for Destro goes gold. So on September 25th, Kojima Productions tweeted, Death Stranding is completing and has gone gold. Hideo
Kojima.
Hideo Kojima, I'm sorry. The Kojima Productions team, everyone at Sony and Gorilla cast members all put their hearts and souls into it. Thanks for your support, and we can't wait for bringing you the new Hideo Kojima game. Play it now on November 8th.
Yeah.
So that's going to be coming up.
Yeah, that's the game we're all kind of looking forward to see what it's all about because it's so weird. And if you're wondering why they called out Gorilla, obviously Sony, because Sony put the Kojima production studio together for Kojima. But Gorilla, they're the makers of Horizon Zero Dawn, and they basically let Kojima and Kojima Productions use their engine from Horizon Zero Dawn. So I think they've been helping throughout to get the technical stuff done and everything. So kind of cool and to see how all these things pull together and all the teams that play a part.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting, and when that comes out, and we're going to be playing that definitely. Hopefully we can do that on the stream.
Yeah, it's just too bad that it's a single player one, so we might have to like just all jump in the chat and have one of us play it and just talk about the game and not so much review, but just have a good time all playing and yelling at each other and yelling at the person with the controller, go over there, go over there.
That'd be really interesting. That'd be really nice. Actually, we had to have like our broader view on everything. Actually, if you have three people viewing the same game at the same time, you can actually get a lot more accomplished because there's certain things that you're looking at that other person can look and be like, well, you have that over there. Why don't you travel this way? But even though it's like, I want to go this way.
Yeah.
You know, have a
So
lot of that, but it's gonna be pretty fun actually.
yeah, it should be pretty fun doing that. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to discuss and see what we want to do with Death Stranding, because it's going to be a weird game, and it'd probably be more fun. It'd be almost like watching a movie with somebody else, being the director while it's going, with all of us there. So that could be fun. Bring your popcorn.
Bring your chips and soda.
All right, so I'm going to go out of order. I'm going to go back to the one that I accidentally missed. Once Lost Game announces an open world RPG game. So why that is interesting and why that is newsworthy is because Once Lost has a couple of developers from the Elder Scrolls series as well as other veterans on the team. And if they can pull a game together off of their combined knowledge and it's as good as the Elder Scroll games, then we're on to something. So this is what they said when they made an announcement. We're hard at work on our debut role-playing game title, which will be a massive open-world fantasy adventure, and will boast revolutionary technology and game design by some of the most celebrated veterans of computer gaming who have created multiple Games of the Year winning titles. We have an exciting announcement by the end of the year, so stay tuned. Please sign up below. Yeah, they want you to go sign up for their Twitter and stuff. But if we could get a video or something on this one by the end of the year to see where they're at, definitely want to. I'm interested in this. I don't know about you, but Elder Scrolls to me is one of my favorite series. I've played them all, and I mean them all the way back to the first one.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and I still have the boxes for most of them, and yeah, it's always been one of those ones that I love, just jumping in and losing myself in the world. It's just so many hours to go away. And I know Oz played the heck out of Skyrim. I don't know if he played much of the games before that, but yeah, my only complaint about those series is that the quirkiness to it. I hope that they have more polish in this one, but when you have an open world that big, it's kind of hard to do that kind of polish. I don't know how you feel about that, but
I mean, I like it honestly, but I've seen a lot of really good things. Unless you want to, this is the next topic, but
no, we're good. Keep going.
But honestly, like I've seen a video recently from Sony showing the rate on how they're rendering their system. So I'm not sure exactly if that would be like better for them. Like they're doing a comparison between the PS4 Pro and the PS5, and it's just amazing how they were going into it. So I'm not sure if that this game would go along with that, to where everything is just really like nice and polished. Everything's like open world. It's like super nice. Everything's just renders as quick as it can. That way you have no lag, no nothing like that. So it's gonna be really nice to see on the actual PlayStation 5 when it does come out. But other than that, I mean, I think the game is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you would hope with the people. I mean, you'd have to look at their website to see the people that are on there. I've recognized all the names that they have on their front page. But when you're talking about next gen, yeah, they're going to render and everything faster. It's going to look pretty. You're going to have all those bells and whistles. I'm talking more like the animations and the weird quirkiness with moving objects and stuff like that. I guess it's part of the charm of the Bethesda series, but at the same time, it kind of drives me crazy.
I'm looking at it right now, and I see what you about the quirkiness. I mean, it's their character, their animation, their style.
Yeah, but you would put a bucket on an NPC's head, and then you could steal everything in the house because they would never take the bucket off and couldn't see you. It's like, what? I mean, it was cool that it blocked their field of vision, right? They'd still be able to hear you and be like, what's up? And take the, but yeah, it never happened. I don't know.
I guess it's one of them patches you just have to there and fix it on that. But honestly, I think it's interesting to mix a little bit more of their own character,
Yeah, I mean it does. I mean all their games are like that. Fallout, the Elder Scrolls games, and I mean Elder Scrolls Skyrim. When you beef that up to the high graphic patches and stuff, it looks amazing. Especially with those dragons flying around and the fog across the skyline and stuff. Definitely looks amazing. But yeah. All right, so let's talk about some Apex Legend there, German.
So on September 27th, Apex Legends tweeted, "Welcome to the World Edge, and a new Apex Legend map where molten heat and chemical ice collided. Join our cast of legends, including the newest." So I guess they're going to be opening up a new map for the Apex Legends. So it's going to be really interesting to see. But other than that, that's what they have going on here. And then I guess Legends Krypton,
Crypto.
Crypto, Krypton. I'm a Superman fan, so
Yeah, I
I'm over
get
here.
you. I get you. I knew where it was coming from.
So including the newest Kryptons on the dress ship as they whisked it from the planet Sol. I can't even pronounce his
Soulless.
names. How can you? Honestly, his wording is just crazy.
It's soulless.
Solus towards World Edge on planet Tylos. So how they look to be opening the antes is there appears to be a train running through the map. They can jump on the ride, and we'll have to wait to see if there's a truly the case. But it will be a challenge to the game in a huge way.
Yeah, if you could just imagine you're in the zone where the I forget what you call it, but you're taking damage because the circle is past you, and you need to get to the safe spot, and that train's going by. You jump on it, it could save your life, or if you just want to get away from everybody, jump on that train and it could definitely be interesting. And you drive by while you're on the train.
I think that would be like very irritating players because I mean, you think about it, you're getting hit, taking damage, you're on the other side, getting him, and then out of nowhere, he jumps on the train, Deuce takes off, and you're kind of like, what? What is that?
You gotta be good, man. You gotta be good. You gotta take him out before he gets on the train or jump on the train and pursue him. Right? That's just the way it goes.
And that'd be pretty fun actually as well. I mean, there's two sides of it. I mean, there's a what the heck side, and dang, I got saved.
Woo! That train saved my booty.
This would be really interesting, honestly, to see.
Yeah, it should be kind of cool to see if it's a animated video that they put out, so it's really hard to tell if they're actually implementing the train or not. But everything I read kind of hinted that they were, so I kind of want to see how that goes. But I'm not an Apex Legends player. I might have to just go in and play it just to see, or we can get what is your cousin, see if he.
Yeah, he does play a lot. Hyper Venom. He actually plays a lot. He's a Twitcher. So and he's actually really good with him. That's the worst. I'm watching him play, and shout out to him. And he's been doing great on that game and other games on his channel. So yeah, definitely.
Maybe we can have him guide us through a match or two with the new map.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure he'll be stoked about it, and we can do something with him and have him to walk us through that, maybe to live or something.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. He could stream on his while he's doing it, and we could be on ours.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome.
All right, so on to the October games for Xbox Gold and PlayStation's Plus members. And you notice I didn't say free. Everybody says free when they say these. These are not free games. You're paying for the service, and the games are part of the service. So, anyways, the games that they're giving out for the service this month, PlayStation Plus will be given The Last of Us and MLB The Show. So if you haven't played The Last of Us and you want to get ready for The Last of Us 2, now you can go do it. Do it. Don't. What's wrong with you, German? You've never played The Last of Us? What is wrong with you? Go do it.
I've been extremely busy. I'm telling you, like it's just been really hard for me to get back into the games. But I am downloading that game. I'm actually going to be downloading MLB because I do love baseball. So it's going to be really awesome to actually play for the first time. I've been actually for a fact when it first came out, I wanted to get it. I did. I got sidetracked and I did not get it. So I was kind of bummed out. And then when I get sidetracked, it's kind of like I forget what I want. so I started doing other stuff. So I until like when somebody reminds me like, oh, you should play that game. It's really cool. And I was like, oh, that's the game that I wanted to play. And I was like, oh, okay. So now that they're giving it out, definitely.
Distractions, believe me, I fully understand distractions, but I don't know. Maybe we can get you streaming that or something. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be actually really cool. I would definitely.
So that'd give you some incentive. Maybe you just do like one night a week or something. Pick a night and do it one night a week, and then we would know and we could work around you. So yeah, think about that.
Yeah, definitely, we'll do.
All right, so Microsoft's making me cuss here, so forgive me for this one. Xbox Gold members will get Timbo the Badass Elephant and Disney Bolt on October 1st. On October 16th, they will give us Friday the 13th, just in time for some Halloween Horn gameplay. And they're also going to give us Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. So get out there, grab your games when October runs around. Don't forget to do that and miss out. But yeah, Last of Us is probably the best one out of the bunch. Even though Friday the 13th is a fun game to play. And I never played Ninja Gaiden 3. Gaiden.
I haven't played it either. I've seen it played. It looks pretty interesting. I know Friday the 13th, I've seen that played quite a few times, and it's pretty interesting actually. The animations they have, it's pretty fun, especially with the whole releasing in October, Halloween throughout the whole month. Actually, really nice to play. Yeah,
I wonder whatever happened with the rights for that game, because the game developers, I'm trying to remember how the story went, but the game developers weren't able to update the game or do anything with it because of the licensing for it. They still had it out there, still able to sell it and all that stuff, but they couldn't make updates to it or something. So I'm wondering if that ever got resolved. Okay, so are you ready to talk about some Call of Duty there, German? And what's going on?
Call of Duty. Ooh.
What's going on with all that? It's
so Call of Duty released a video teaser on September 24th, and at the end, a screen stated the special ops survival mode would be played first on PlayStation 4.
Play it first here.
It went on to say that it would be exclusive on the platform until 2020. So that is just under the year.
Sorry, that's my bad notes. It's October 1st. I forgot to put October.
Is it?
Yeah. It's
okay, so it says to say so the platform would be until October 1st of 2020. Me stopping here, it's kind of like, shit, that's like a whole year, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the next game's out by then, right? So why would the Xbox players and the PC players go back? There's no reason.
Right. It's like a back and forth kind of deal. But that is just under the year that the Xbox and PC players won't get to play that mode. And yes, I said PC players. Definitely, that's going to be really awkward because, if you're not a PlayStation 4 owner, you're not going to be able to play that mode for a whole year. And just me looking at this, it's just kind of like going to disappoint so many people because, I mean, you release something, you're going to release it to the public for our platforms, right? And having something exclusivity just for that platform, it's kind of hinting, where things are going towards the future. Who knows? Maybe next gen? I don't know. I keep saying next gen because that's something that's coming up pretty soon, and hopefully in the near future that's going to be really awesome. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly.
Well, I've seen them do things before where they locked maps behind, they would make them exclusive on PlayStation for a month before they would release them elsewhere. But we're talking about a whole mode. They're basically saying, you guys don't get to play it. You spent your $60 just like they did, but they get to play this mode and you don't. Have a nice life. And it's just bad. That's just bad.
It's very bad. Me going into this and reviewing this is kind of like, I'm just like stopping here because it's just kind of like, why are you doing this to the players? The players are the ones that are making you, reviewing your games, playing your games, you know what I mean? And taking that off for those platforms, like saying, haha, look, I got this, but you don't, like, Like, why are you gonna do that?
Now, we don't have to. You don't have to read any further because we're kind of just talking about it. But in my notes, I said basically, if the PlayStation's players had to pay like an extra $10 or something, even $5 for the mode, then I wouldn't care. But they're paying the same amount I'm paying. Why do they get it and I don't? That's just, to me, it's just bad business, garbage. And I personally am not going to buy this year's Call of Duty. It's just not going to happen.
And I wonder if it would happen for the rest of the people that, because of that, even PlayStation players, you know what I mean? Because of that, would they unite, as a game family, like game-based community, and say, forget this, you know what I mean? If you're gonna give it to us, or to them or whatever, then why am I gonna support you? Why am I gonna continue to support you if you're not gonna give everybody the same content, to play with? I mean, I understand the PlayStation community of like, oh, they're hyped up and all that stuff, but at the same time, it's kind of like, why? Why are we going to support somebody that's just going to take something away and say, haha, you guys ain't playing it for a whole year. Screw you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How about it? You want this? Go get a PlayStation.
The PlayStation players haven't had to deal with that because it's always been on the PlayStation side for Call of Duty. But now, if Xbox or Microsoft decides next time, well, we're going to give them the money and it's going to come over to our side, then the PlayStation players are going to be upset. So, yeah, I just I don't find that a good practice at all. It's not very good.
It's not.
I wouldn't do it as a business. It just would not happen.
It's bad business, honestly. In all reality, it's just super bad. I don't like it, honestly, and I'm a PlayStation player myself personally, and I've always been a PlayStation player. So me being a PlayStation player, having CLB is nice to have, but it's no fun if you can't enjoy it with others.
Yeah, and you know me, I have all of them, so it doesn't really matter to me. It's just I'm so tired of them doing this kind of stuff that I'm just like, I'm not throwing money at your games anymore. I don't care how good it is, how earth-shattering, game-changing it is. It's not happening. It's like, and it's not a single-player game anyway. So it's multiplayer, and I don't really get into those too much anymore. So
yeah, it is. It's too much. I stopped playing it when they got to the point to all they had was just what is that one called, where they're just fighting with each other. It's like I'm having a brain fart.
You talking about deathmatch?
Yeah. Well, deathmatch, player versus player PvP.
Yeah.
And
they stopped the single player. Yeah.
Single, and they just put more push towards PvP, and it's kind of like, I like story. I love story. Why not push that to that and keep the PvP like it used to was? Like something that is fun to play. Yeah, it's there, but don't push it too hard. So that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
and it's not.
So many bad things in this. This year has been a whole bunch of bad decisions by gaming companies, and they're still making money. And it's so we say it every time: make them feel it in their wallets, and we never do it. We never do it as gamers. We never do it. But this time, I'm gonna play my part. I'm gonna play my part at least. So, all right, let's go to some better news. Yes. Minecraft announces the Nether update at Minecon. So the Nether update, we're Nether updating Minecraft again. Wait, let me rephrase that. We're updating Minecraft again, and this time, this is straight from the Minecraft website, and this time we're focusing on the Nether. We've got big plans for the Minecraft's deadliest destination, including new biomes, Soul Sand Valley, new biome, Netherwart Forest Red, new biome, Netherwart Forest Blue, new mob, Piglin Beast. What's a new? This is their. I'm gonna read a little bit on this one. What's a new biome without a new mob to cause chaos within it? Meet the Piglin Beast, the tusked little terror that's Minecraft's newest hostile mob. It can be bred as a source of food in the Nether, and let's face it, you're not exactly split for choice when it comes to lunch options in the Nether, are you?
Oh my god! So they're doing Piglet, with horn. What are those called? The orcs.
The
They're trying to. Are they trying to like reference orc?
I don't know. I guess the piglins are like pigs with horns, and then they're also doing pigman zombies. They're adding that, and zombified piglins. So they're adding a lot. They're also adding target block. Not completely related to the theme of the new update, but a brand new block designed for redstone enthusiasts. Shoot the block with an arrow and it emits a redstone signal. The closer your arrow to the bullseye on the target block, the stronger the emitted signal. We can't wait to see what redstone contraptions you make with this one. Neither can I. That sounds kind of cool.
That is nice.
That sounds way cool. And you know what I forgot to do in my rush to get all this done today was I forgot to list the games that are coming out this month. So let me go in and jump in and try to pull some of those up. And I'll just pull up like the console stuff because that's the easiest. Going through the PC games, there are too many PC games in the list. Steam has got so much crap on it. It's not even funny. All right, so for...
Oh, wow. That's quite a nice...
Yeah, we got Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. It comes out October 1st. It's going to come out on the PlayStation 4, PC, and Xbox One. We've got some older remakes like Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced, Planescape. All those are coming out on October 1st on the PlayStation 4, Switch, Xbox One. They're all obviously out on the PC already, so don't have to worry about that. The Legrand Legacy Tales of Fatebound comes out October 3rd on PC, Switch, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. It's kind of an RPG type game. Let's see, Concrete Genie. That game looks really interesting. That's coming out on October 8th for the PlayStation 4. You kind of play a kid where these bullies tear up your notebook, your art book, and then you go around and recreate the art while you're on the walls and stuff, and it kind of comes to life. It looks like it could be really cool.
Okay.
Let's see what else we got. Yeah, that one should be interesting.
There's one game that a lot of people are waiting for, what I've known. Destiny 2, Shadows Keep, October 1st.
Yeah, that's actually, you can go preload that on Steam right now and get it downloaded. Hey, I went right past that one. So that one's coming out on October 1st on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. And I don't know if you can preload it on the consoles, and if it's free on the consoles. I know it's free on Steam. There's a free edition. There's also an edition where you can buy and get a bunch of extra goodies on it. The Sims 4 Realm of Magic comes out October 5th on the PC, Xbox One, and PS4. You play The Sims 4?
Oh, I love The Sims 4. I have so much fun with them.
Nice.
Destroying their lives.
Nice. And I expect to see some content on that.
Shoot. There's so much games that I still have to...
Oh, I know. I might have to do some Sims 4 magic when it comes out, but we'll see. All right, The Legends of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3 comes out October 22nd on the PlayStation 4. I think that also comes out on PC, but it's not listing it here, so it might come out at a later date. Hard to say. Let's see. Oh, Medieval Remake comes out on October 25th for the PlayStation 4. Harvest Moon Mad Dash. Is that anything important? I don't even know, but that comes out on October 29th on the Switch and the PlayStation 4. Let's see. All right, so that's the... I think that's pretty much all of them. Let me check the Switch one because they usually have different releases then.
For Switch, I've seen 3.
Sorry, say that again. You kind of broke up.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh, when does that come out?
That's coming out October 31st.
31st, nice.
Yes, and then we have The Witcher 3.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Wild Hunt Complete Edition is coming out for the Switch on October 13th.
Nice, very nice. Yeah, and all the games we already mentioned are on there. You know, Little Town Hero Releases October 16th on the Switch, but it's also, I'm pretty sure, coming out on PC. That one looked kind of interesting. It's got kind of like kid-like animated graphics, not anime, but animated, like cartoon style graphics. But it looked like it could be an interesting game. I'll keep my eye on that one. Mary Skelter 2 comes out on the Switch on October 22nd. That's a dungeon crawling game. That one could be interesting.
Yakuza 4.
Yakuza 4. Yeah, that's coming. That's a remake. It's coming out on PlayStation 4 and what else?
Yep, just PlayStation 4.
And
that's
Mario,
coming out on October 29th.
No, that's November. So, yep, we're good. We got all of them.
Man, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's hard to do at the end of the show. It's usually better and I have those in the notes so we don't have to do that. So,
Ghostbusters, yeah, that's a lot.
And cool. I don't think we have anything else unless you wanted to talk about something in particular. I didn't come up with a topic for the week. Is there anything? I was too worried about Oz, so.
Hope he's doing alright and got to his location safe.
Yeah, definitely. So he should be hopefully okay out there where he's at. What could we talk about for topic of the week, though? Let's see. What game do you want for Christmas?
I don't know. Actually, not really, huh? Dude, it's already October. November, that's 3 months away.
Yeah, if you weren't going to buy a game for the rest of the year, what game would you want for Christmas?
What game would I want for Christmas? That's a tough cookie.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it myself, and Death Stranding, I guess, but I'm going to get it anyway, so it's going to be, November 3rd or 8th. It was 8th, so...
8th.
So, yeah, that game's a must.
I don't have Borderlands 3, so if this is the only game I'm going to purchase for the rest of the year, and I'm not going to buy anything else, I think for Christmas, I think that would be the game. If I'm not going to buy it, I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy it, but if I'm not going to buy anything, I think that would be the game.
You'll definitely get a lot of playing time out of that one, for sure.
Yeah, I still have a ton of games I still got to play, ton of content that I still got to do. So I know that I'm going to be doing a lot playing here most likely the next coming weeks, I'm going to be doing a lot of gameplay, for sure.
Awesome.
So
let me know if you need any help with that, because I know you're just getting started out there. So
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of getting off. I've been focusing on work so much that I need to get a little break from it. So why not play some video games for the break?
Yeah, and like I said, maybe just pick a night to stream every night, every week, and then start with that and get something going, and then we can work around that.
Yeah, definitely.
So
you can do that.
I'm still working on Code Vein. I'm going to be streaming that. So that's why I'm saying we need to coordinate our streams. I don't want to overlap if you want to stream. I'm going to be doing I'm going to definitely play through the rest of Code Vein. We got so many games coming out like we were just going over. Oz and I have been doing Borderlands 3. We still want to get through and beat that campaign on stream. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to have a lot of stuff coming out. It's going to be good times.
It's going to be pretty fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun stuff.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. And until next week when we do this, because we do this every week on Sundays right around 6 p.m. Arizona time. So it's on you to figure out what time that is for you, because I can't I can't go in and figure all the different time zones out. It's too crazy. But, yeah, we're in Arizona time. So
Arizona time does not change.
Yeah, we don't change. That's the problem. If we go to daylight savings, we don't change what everybody else does. So, yeah.
And it's fall. So when does time change? Do you know? Is it?
I
this week?
Don't remember. I don't think it's soon. I think it's more into the winter time.
Gotta look into that. Actually.
We'll have to pay attention so that when it is coming close, we can let people know.
Yeah, definitely. Daily savings time changes. Okay, so it's gonna be starts on the second Sunday in March, and then the first Sunday in November. So yeah, the first Sunday in November. That's when the time changes
Well,
for everybody else.
we're getting there, so we'll have to. Yeah, that's when we really go out of whack. Everybody for like a week or two, and everybody adjusts, and then it turns around in March and does the same thing again. It's like, what?
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
come on.
And the cool thing about that is that we don't change, but everybody else does. So we have to work around everybody else.
Pretty much, pretty much. All right, so we're gonna, like I said, wrap this up until next video, Gaming Weekly show. Take care. Bye bye now. Static Buzz
Good night.
out.
German the Great.
And German out. Sorry, I forgot to say your name. All right, man. Take care.
Later.